Welcome to yet another edition of Inside the Thread. I'm your host, R. Scott Vaughn, and today with me is a very special guest, Peyton Seibert.
Nice to be here, Scott.
Glad to have you. Why don't you tell all the fine folks what you do here at Tylok?
So I'm a design engineer here at Tylok. I started out in the intern program and have been here for about 2.5 years.
It's been that long already, huh?
Yes, it has.
How long were you an intern before you became an employee?
I did the full internship at the beginning for the 2 semesters while I was in school for full-time, and then I came back part-time. Ended up being about 1.5 years.
So you went to Case?
I went to Case Western, yes.
Great school.
Yes.
A lot of our interns come from Case, it seems like.
Yes, they do.
And now you're walking them through the process as they go, huh?
Right.
What exactly is your role here as a design engineer?
It kind of depends on the day, honestly. Some days I'm working on longer-term projects, whether that is designing new parts or designing valves, whatever we would need, or whatever my project is. And then on the day-to-day, it can kind of depend. Some days I'm in the test lab working. Some days I'm building test equipment or running tests. So it kind of just really depends on the day.
Yeah. Now you have to collaborate with a lot of different departments as well when you do this job.
Yes.
How do you find that to work for you?
It definitely, it has gotten better. I think when I started out as an intern, it was hard.
Sure.
I wanted to stay kind of within the boundaries of engineering. But as I've kind of grown and learned to talk to people a little bit better, interacting with quality, sales, production, assembly, all of the different aspects of the company, I think I've certainly improved on. And I feel like we've gotten a lot better as a whole company at doing that.
Right. Now, you have a certain set of skills.
Yes.
What would you consider your most important skills in your role here?
I think, me personally, my best one is communication. I think a lot of our engineers are very good with the hard skills, as in they have good SolidWorks and
Sure.
CAD skills, and they know all of the specifications and everything that we need to meet. But I think something that engineers as a whole really should be working on is communication just as a whole.
Right.
And so being able to talk within our own team and communicate things within our own team, but also, like you said, across the board, throughout the company as a whole is something that I think I have progressively gotten better at.
Sure.
And it's something that I think is really important.
Yeah, communication is a key to a lot of things that go on around here because there's so many moving parts.
Exactly.
You know? And you guys are a big part of it. What do you think, what has been the one project you've worked on since you've been here that really has gotten you?
I think the first project that I worked on was the instrumentation field service kit. That project was given to me as an intern, and they kind of gave me full reign on it and said, we want to design this. This is your project. We're going to let you take control of it. And being here for a couple months and then getting something that eventually makes it into customers' hands and they're actually using it, I think for me was something that, at 19, 20 years old, seeing that and being like, this is what I can do, and being able to take that step now, a couple years later, and seeing that as, okay, this is the first little step into what I can do as a full-time engineer.
And those field kits are available at Tylok.com. Just putting it out there. What excites you about the future here at Tylok?
I think at Tylok, with the technology throughout the world just progressively getting more and more advanced, I think finding the specific and niche industries that utilize Tylok's current products, I think that is something that is really exciting to me. And also the opportunity that in these new technological fields, the creativity that we can use with our current products and our current knowledge to further progress what we can do as a company and release new products with that. So
that's awesome. All right, personal question.
Yeah.
What do you do in your free time when you're not making things here at Tylok?
My free time, I know the weather isn't currently in the state for this, but I love golfing.
Okay.
So a couple of the engineers and I go golfing usually about once a week.
All right on.
During the winter time, I've started taking up plants. I've become a plant dad. So I have quite a few plants at home that I'm learning to take better care of, and
nice.
Spending a lot more time on that than I probably should. But those are like my 2 big things.
Yeah.
I try and keep it like summer, winter oriented. But
right on.
Yeah.
All right, last question before we get you out of here.
Of course.
All right. Now that you've got these new interns, what do you tell the future guys coming up? What do they look forward to? What do you think is the future for them in this field?
I think in this field and at Tylok specifically, I think looking at it as when they come in, a lot of times they have an idea of what they want to do. They either want to do design or they want to be in the manufacturing side of the business or whatever they want to do specifically. And some of them have a good idea of what they want to do and some of them don't. Some of them want to get all of it.
Yeah.
And my advice to them is to take in as much as they can of it. Even if you have a knack for design or for manufacturing or for the test lab or quality, getting a wide spectrum for me whenever I was an intern was really important because it made me understand the entire engineering process, that it's not just designing at a desk. It's not just being in the test lab all day. So getting to see all of the different aspects of it and to take in as much as you can gives you a wider range throughout the entire company and whatever company that you're at. Getting to learn all of engineering rather than just your one specific part of it.
That's great. Well, thank you for your time, Peyton.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a good one. All right, for Inside the Thread, we'll see you on the next episode. I'm Scott. That's Peyton.